More than just a mood, how a mother's health affects baby's brain development. Have you ever thought about how a mother's health and feelings during pregnancy could impact her baby? A group of researchers from King's College London and Flinders University in Australia, led by Julie Nihuan Sigurdardottir, decided to find out. With a team including Sarah White, Angela Flynn, Claire Singh, Annette Briley, Mary Rutherford, and Lucilla Poston, they explored how a mother's mood, health, and environment affect her baby before birth. The big question: what's really going on? Scientists have known for a while that if a mother is depressed during pregnancy, her child might face mental challenges later in life. They also know that obesity in pregnant women is linked to depression and potential baby brain development issues. But often, these issues were seen separately, like trying to solve a puzzle with just one piece. Depression and obesity are often linked to factors such as diet, body inflammation, and socioeconomic status. The researchers wanted to see how all these factors connect in pregnant women with obesity. Their goal was to understand the different risks a baby might face depending on the mother's mental health journey. This could explain why some kids face more challenges and point towards new ways to help pregnant mothers. How the study worked. This research was part of a larger study in the UK called the UK Pregnancies Better Eating and Activity Trial, UPBEAT, which was trying to help overweight pregnant women have healthier pregnancies. It involved 1,369 pregnant women with obesity, meaning a body mass index of 30 or higher, from different backgrounds in the UK. 3 times over the course of pregnancy, at weeks 17, 27 and 34, the women filled out a questionnaire which asked questions about how they had been feeling over the past week. Researchers then used a data-driven approach to identify patterns of depressive symptoms over time. The study incorporated a wide range of data, including age, ethnicity, income, education, diet, and lifestyle. They also took blood samples to check inflammation, metabolism, and placental health. What they discovered. The analysis identified 4 distinct groups of women based on their depression symptoms. The largest group, comprising 42% of participants, made up the not depressed group. They had low depression scores that went even lower during pregnancy. Another 37.5%, the mild group, experienced mild symptoms. The moderate group accounted for 16% and had noticeable symptoms that stayed stable. In comparison, the severe group, comprising 4.5%, had high levels of depression symptoms that remained consistent. By comparing these groups, researchers got a better picture of the challenges linked to depression symptoms. Most interestingly, they found differences that went beyond just mood. Women in the moderate and severe groups faced significant social and economic challenges. They were more likely to have lower incomes and less stable employment. They had higher rates of single parenthood. Many were of ethnic minority backgrounds and experienced additional health challenges like asthma. The research revealed concerning health patterns among those in the severe group. These women tended to consume more sugary and high saturated fat foods. They gained more weight during pregnancy and showed higher levels of inflammation. Their placentas were less healthy, and they faced an increased risk of premature birth, over 3 times more likely compared to the not depressed group. Why this study matters. The original UPBEAT trial tried to help women with diet and exercise. That helped some women, especially those in the not depressed or mild groups. But it didn't seem to help the women with more severe sadness as much. This study is important because it moves beyond a simple black and white view of depression. It shows that depression in pregnant women with obesity is linked to a mix of social, lifestyle, and biological factors. It's not just about a mother's mood. It's about a combination of many challenges that can affect a baby's development. These findings have significant real-world implications for everyone involved. Pregnant women and their families have to understand that mental health is linked to physical health and life situations, and should seek comprehensive support that addresses not just their mood, but also those related to diet, stress, and finances. Healthcare providers need to consider the whole person when providing care. Identifying those most at risk could lead to more personalized and effective care. And policymakers have to recognize the strong link between social deprivation and severe depression. It highlights the need for policies that support vulnerable families by improving access to mental health care and financial support. Looking ahead, while this study provides valuable insights, it's important to note its limitations. As it only looked at pregnant women who are overweight or obese, these findings can't automatically apply to all pregnant women. It also relied on self-reported data, which might bias the findings, as people sometimes might not fully express how sad they are, or they might answer in a way they think is expected. The effects of medications, the father's mental health, or genetics were also not considered. Also, doing so many statistical tests increases the chance of a random coincidental finding. Even so, this study still sets a valuable foundation for future research. It is a big step toward helping every baby get the best start in life by supporting mothers in every way possible. Acknowledging the team and support. This important work was made possible by the contributions of all the researchers and women who participated in the UPBEAT study. The research was funded by several organisations committed to improving maternal and child health, including the UK's National Institute for Health and Care Research, the European Union, the Medical Research Council, the Chief Scientist Office Scotland, and charities such as Guy's and St Thomas's Charity and Tommy's Charity. The authors of this study declared no conflicts of interest.